Hey guys, thanks for coming back this weekend. I saw Kick-Ass 2 starring Jim Carrey, Chloe Grace Moretz, and Aaron Tyler Johnson. This is with a K review. I'm Victor. Let's kick some ass again.
With a K review. It's VIC?
No, it's with a K.
Oh.
Alright, before we get into Kick-Ass 2, let's go over a few things about the first Kick-Ass movie. Number 1, it's freaking awesome and you need to go see it because it's over 9,000. Number 2, see number 1. So in Kick-Ass 2 you have Red Mist played by, you know what, if I don't actually say his name and I just showed the picture of him, none of you are really going to know who he is. But if I say McLovin, everybody knows. And for a long time, I didn't really know what his real name was until, I looked it up on IMDb. But his real name is Christopher Mintz-Plasse. He's actually been in a lot of other different movies, but let's keep going. In the sequel, you do have the continued storyline now. If you have not seen Kick-Ass 1, please click away because I don't want to spoil that one for you. Please go out and see it and then come back to this review. But in Kick-Ass 1, Kick-Ass killed Red Mist's dad by, shooting him out the window with a rocket launcher, which when you think about it, is actually like the coolest way that you could possibly die. It's kind of kick-ass. Alright. No more puns. Now with Kick-Ass 2 and sequels in general to action movies, it's really hard to keep the sequels feeling like the original without them becoming boring, repetitive, or even just becoming completely worthless as they keep going. Now while I was actually watching Kick-Ass 2, I did feel like there were some moments in the movie that really did remind me about Kick-Ass 1. But there were a lot of times in the movie where things were making me feel and seeing things a little bit different with this new director. I was really ready for this movie to start out with, Kick-Ass battling Red Mist, who is actually now called, can I say it? Yeah, the Motherfucker! And that felt really good. I need to curse more. Anyway, instead the movie starts out with Kick-Ass getting rid of his superhero costume and not fighting crime anymore. And that kind of felt to me that the movie was kind of backtracking with that character. And even the motherfucker in this movie, and even the motherfucker in this movie. I really can't stop laughing when I say that. Alright, let's try this. The mother effer, that way I won't laugh all the time. The mother effer really does seem to be going through the same process as Kick-Ass is doing, and I kind of felt that was really covered in the first film, and I just kind of felt like they were backtracking with both of these characters, because at the end of the first film, both of them are still ready to keep on their masks and keep fighting. And again, it just kind of feels like, we're doing the story again. But what actually really saved this movie, oddly enough, was Jim Carrey's character, Colonel Stars and Stripes, and Hit Girl. And at the end of this video, I'm going to talk just a little bit about Jim Carrey's decision about not deciding to promote this movie. It's going to be a small snippet at the end. So Hit Girl in this movie is played by Chloe Grace Moretz, and I actually really liked the way she portrayed the character in the first movie. And it's really cool that she can do this. She's done a lot of other different roles with Martin Scorsese. She's going to be coming up in the new movie Carrie, and she's really a great actress. I predict in the next 5 years, she is going to get an Academy Award win or at least a nomination. And in this movie, she does a really good job as Hit Girl. She does all the same, moves. She has all the same attitude. She amps it up just a little bit, but not enough to be corny. And she's also going through the high school phase where she's trying to fit in with everybody. And the way she does that, the way it was written, directed, it was done very, very well. And it was actually one of the saving graces of this movie. As for Jim Carrey in this movie, I really did enjoy his character of Colonel Stars and Stripes. He does a really good job of making this character believable. This character actually does have some morality with it, which is a little weird when you see it in the movie, but it did help me like his character a lot, and I actually wish his character was in the movie more. And for some strange reason, when I saw Jim Carrey in the trailers for this movie, I really thought he looked and sounded like the character from Small Soldiers, the leader of the good guys, that guy. I swear, he looks just like him except with the mask. I don't know, comment below if you think I'm right or wrong about that. Now also in this movie you do have a group of new villains, and I really did like the villains in this movie. I kind of wish more of them were brought out and their characters were really expanded upon, but it just kind of seemed like the villains were there, but nobody ever really got to talk to them. They did a few, crazy violent things, but in general, they were just okay. Now if anything in the movie, the one villain that was the villain in the movie that really you see it on the screen, you're like, oh my god, is the villain of Mother Russia. I mean, seriously, look at that. What do you do with that? Do you take that to Olive Garden and just have her beat the hell out of the waitress just so you don't have to pay? I mean, it's aroused a scared. Seriously. So in general, Kick-Ass 2 was an enjoyable movie to go see. I like Kick-Ass 1, and Kick-Ass 2 kind of amped up the violence. I really liked the underlying story that it had with Mindy McCready / Hit Girl. That was the best part of the movie. The villains were good. Mother Russia is the best. So this movie actually will get a 3K review. I would recommend that anybody who liked Kick-Ass 1, go see this one in theaters for matinee price. When it comes out on video, make sure to rent or stream it. Thanks guys for watching my show. I really do appreciate all the viewers and subscribers that I do have. Now, at the end of this video, I wanted to say something about Jim Carrey not supporting the Kick-Ass 2 movie. Now, from what I've read in the media, he decided not to support it because of the violent actions that happened at the Sandy Hook Elementary School. Now, in my opinion, I don't see the connection between Kick-Ass 2 and those poor children dying at that school. So this is my opinion and my opinion only. Jim Carrey, if you don't support this movie, that is your business as a person and as an individual. I believe that you should not be accepting any money from Kick-Ass 2 then. If you are really honest and to your word about it, give that money and use that money for a positive influence for that school. Give that money to that school to show that you actually do support it and that you're not just out trying to stir things up in the media. And I don't know if that's a challenge that you would be willing to accept. I don't even doubt you were going to see this video. So, that's my challenge. Jim Carrey, Kick-Ass 2 paycheck should go to those children. If you are honest to God, seriously not going to support that movie. That's my challenge. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next week.